Wait, I'm not even supposed to be looking at this thing. I'm supposed to be looking at that thing.
Yeah,
right?
but who does that?
Wow.
I always look at the display thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna start it right.
Yeah, I'm not prepared. I'm like nervous. Okay. This is my first YouTube video. Okay, go.
Welcome back to my channel.
You do
5, 4, 3, 2. Hey guys, welcome back to another Princess Tip video. Today I'm with my two best friends. They've been best friends with me since best friends with me. What? I've been best. What?
We've been best friends.
We have been best friends since kindergarten. Yeah, since I was like 4 years old. Basically, we just wanted to talk about college. We just have a list of things that we kind of want to talk about, like kind of touch on with our first year. And yeah.
Okay, so basically what we're going to do, they're not listening, but basically what we're going to do is we have a list of questions about our first year. We're going to talk about them.
Yeah.
But 3 different perspectives.
So I went to Pace. Obviously, you guys probably know that by now. Pace
is
in
where?
New York City.
Rochester.
We also have a Pleasantville location.
Hey guys, I went to NYU, but in Abu Dhabi, so like it's a New York University campus, but in the United Arab Emirates, which is like close to Dubai, if y'all know where Dubai is, but I'm in Abu Dhabi. Hopefully that made sense.
Okay.
Why are you so weird?
Yeah, it's awkward. Okay, so I went to Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University in Tallahassee, Florida. Period.
FAMU.
Period.
FAMU. What's up, FAMU friends?
2 claps and a strike.
No, 2 claps. You already messed it up. See,
Oh,
they don't go
claps
there.
and a strike.
They don't know. No, 2 claps and strike.
Oh.
Okay, anyways. But yeah, that's where I went. It was amazing.
We're all psych. Go psych majors. If you're a psych major out there, comment down below because psych is the best major to be. I lived on campus this year. I lived in one of the dorm rooms at Pace. I lived in 182 Broadway. I liked it. It was pretty nice. I'm not going to be dorming on campus next year. I'm going to be living in an apartment, so that should be super fun. I'm really, really excited because an apartment in New York City. That's awesome.
I lived on campus. That's sort of the only option you have with my school, and I'm also under like a full academic scholarship, so why pay for housing when it's free? Anyways, so
When you're smart.
Yeah,
Sorry.
when you're extremely smart.
And
so yeah, I just live on campus in a dorm. So yeah, they're really nice.
I lived on campus this first year, and next year I'm going to move off because I hated it.
Yeah, truth. Okay. I really liked both my roommates. I picked my roommates at orientation because I had to go to New York for the orientation. So I found my roommates actually within my group, my orientation group that I was in, and I can't complain. I love it. I love them. They're my best friends now, so I'm really happy about that.
Are you rooming with them in the apartment off
Oh.
campus next year?
Yeah, I'm not rooming with them in the apartment next year, but they're definitely going to be coming over a lot of the time. There's no tea. There's no tea at all. I'm going to be living with my best friend Grace. I'm really excited, and my other friend Serena. I really have no beef with my roommates. I have heard a lot of beef that has happened between other people's roommates at Pace, but I mean, I think that's just like, it depends on who you get, because you might work, you might not. It's not really anything that you can like, that you can control. I mean, you can always switch rooms. There's always that. So many people switch rooms where I was from.
I liked my roommate. Ours was like random, so I didn't know who she was. We like followed each other on social media during the summer. We texted, but like we didn't get to meet until like we actually got there. It took us like 2 months actually, like, you know, hang out and talk. Like, no, like I'm so for real. So yeah, but now she's like one of my best friends. I love her like a sister. We're living together next year in our apartment.
So my room setup was different. So I actually have 3 roommates. Because basically for any dorm, any year, you live with 3 people, but the setup can be either like you live in doubles or singles. So I had my own room. I was in single, so I had 3 other roommates, but they all had their own rooms. So, but I only shared, there was 2 bathrooms in the dorm, so I only shared 1 bathroom with 1 other person. I mean, yeah, I liked my roommates. like, we were chill, we were cool, but then one of them moved out to non-visitation. Why?
Yeah, why?
Her parents just, like, thought it would be better for her. So, she moved out, like, in the middle of second semester or beginning of second. I don't know. I forget when she moved out. But so that changed things, and then we just had a free. Can y'all let me go?
Sorry.
So we just had a free room in our suite, and like we would always like have people over, have like parties in that room, and it was pretty lit. And then this girl moved in. No hard feelings towards her. She's great. It was just like weird to have someone move in like 4 weeks before, literally 4 weeks before we left campus.
Oh wow.
And I was like, okay, you're moving into me back out, but okay. But yeah, she was pretty chill, and I got really close to the girl I shared the bathroom with, so like we have the closest 2 rooms in the dorm, and she's one of my best friends, but I'm not living with her next semester. I'm living with other people, but love her.
I'm not a part of a sorority, but we have sororities. Yeah, we have some, but like, I feel like if you want to go to a school that's really big on sororities, don't go to Pace, because we're not that big on sororities. Like, I mean, we have like a big sorority. We have like Kappa Delta. Is that what it is? I don't even know what it is.
Don't ask me.
I don't
I
sorority.
FAMU is obviously at HBCU, so Greek life is really important at any HBCU you go to. So right now I'm not in one, but hopefully in the next year, 2 years, we'll see what happens.
My school, Greek life just doesn't exist because like Greek life is a super Americanized thing. So Greek life, even though like I technically go to an American university, that's how they like brand themselves and market themselves. We just don't have Greek life, so not a part of it. But I don't think I would be if it existed. So
What do you think y'all's biggest like transition was from like high school to college?
I think the biggest transition was just like going so far away and being in such a different community and surrounded by so many different people because I went to a PWI, so everybody knows who I was surrounded by. So just switching from that to like people from places I didn't even know existed, places I couldn't even point on the map. It's just like, whoa. And just everyone lives so differently. It's just so different. I'm going to say different
Culture
so
shock.
much. Like, it was a huge culture shock.
For me,
go
the
first.
biggest transition was, well, I had 2. Obviously distance, because from Charlotte to Tallahassee is 8 hours. And
I think we're all pretty far away.
Yeah, like how far were you?
Yeah, I was 12 hours driving.
8, 12, and you're like
A different country.
7,000 miles.
Yeah,
different country.
Not important.
No, it's like my trip home this summer was 21 hours.
So just not being able to like come home on the weekends, when I was like going through something, like the only thing I could do was call my parents. Like they weren't there for me. Second thing is going to a PWI like in high school and then going to HBCU in college was a huge culture shock because now I'm surrounded by like mostly black people. There are like some white or Latino. It's just very different, and the type of music and the way that they dress and their hair is very different. But I love it. So
I don't know. I feel like there was a lot of transitioning. I feel like there was no like big one for me. I feel like everything was really a shock to me. Oh, a really big transition, subways. I did not know how to use a subway whatsoever. Got lost so many times.
Oh, God, that's so sad.
And yeah, so that was really fun.
I love the subway.
Homeless people. There was a lot of homeless people. I don't know what else.
Oh my God, homelessness is illegal where I live.
what do you mean? Legal?
It's illegal to like sleep on the street, so there's no homelessness.
Where do you go? Where do they go if you're
Everybody's
homeless?
rich. Like homelessness doesn't exist. Like,
Mom said. That's what
moved
my mom
said. The Middle East.
you need the money to live there though.
Yeah.
Or you gonna be homeless and then you're gonna be arrested and then you're gonna be deported.
But
Moving for me was really freaking hectic because being in New York, like the street that I had to take all my stuff out of to get into my dorm building, it was a one-way street, so only one, like all the cars were lined up, everything was backed up. It was literally the worst and most stressful day.
my moving experience was smooth, somewhat. I basically bought everything before I drove down there. And we got there, took it into the room, unpacked it, went to like Walmart and stuff to buy whatever I didn't have or like snacks and whatever. And then my parents left.
So mine was a little different. Like, basically, there's like freshman orientation. So I went during that, and all the freshmen come a little earlier than everyone else. And then there's also like a parent orientation. Since they're so far away, like parents have an option to come and stay for a couple days too. So my parents did that. So both of them flew with me. We got there early, and I went to my dorm, and my parents were actually not allowed to come upstairs with me. So I just had to like keep doing trips and taking my own suitcases upstairs to my room, and really had to unpack everything by myself. Like, they didn't get to come up in the room and like help me put this there, help me put that there.
Wait,
what?
Yeah, there were only like,
If my parents couldn't help me,
there was 1 hour that parents would come up into everyone's rooms and see them. So like, they only got to see what I brought, like the progress I did, but they could,
my
like,
parents
they never,
did
they didn't
my
help me do
room.
anything.
My parents, like, so for my move-in, we had to be at a floor meeting at like 9, and we weren't done unpacking all of our stuff. So all of our parents, like me and my roommate's parents, stayed and like did our whole entire dorm room. And then when we came back, it was all ready. And then
oh no, man.
I did it all
But yeah.
myself, and then my parents had their own like program thing to go to for their orientation, and I had to unpack my room. And then there was like a school-sponsored IKEA trip. And so we all went to IKEA, and I told them, like, this is what I don't have. Or they had the hour that they could come see my room was right before IKEA. So they came up and, like, just glanced and was like, okay, this is what you still need. And then we went to IKEA, and then I took it back up to my room, and they had, like, 30 minutes to help me, and then they had to leave.
Okay, so freshman 15.
I will just speak up first and say I gained it, and I did not think that it was true, and I gained it. But it was so weird. My, like, weight fluctuated so much because I also, like, became, like, a gym freak. So, like, it went up, and then it went way down, and then went back up again. It was just a hot mess. But, yeah, in the end, I gained a freshman 10, so.
I did not weigh. But we surely do know that I did gain 15, 20. I don't know. But a girl is thick now. That's all that matters, you know?
I'm sorry, did I just, like, scratch you?
No.
I lost weight. I ate less because... So what was the worst and the best part of freshman year for y'all?
Best was definitely meeting my roommate and obviously like building friendships in those 10 months that I know I'm gonna like keep for years, like the rest of my life. Words? Words? I don't know how to say my word. Are you crying? Okay. The worst part was definitely the distance from home and not having, at the beginning, a good support system.
Okay, my best, I would say I definitely had, like, lots of nights that were just, like, super unplanned, and it was just nice to, like, escape campus because it can be very, like, suffocating at times, especially just, like, our campus is on an island with nothing else really on the island, so it was nice to, like, have friends that would like help me get off campus, or like we just be in my room just like vibing, and it just really made me think, like, I don't know, it just made me like stop thinking for a bit, and that's what I really needed at times. I would say my worst is I would just say a lot of things like I experienced and went through. Like I just like freshman year is just a lot. So just like moving over 7,000 miles away, not being able to come home on the weekends or for Thanksgiving or for small holidays that everyone else gets off of, having to come home like a whole month later, not being able to talk to my mom when I was going through all my things I was going through, having like friendships like fall and grumble and relationships, and yeah, just a lot occurred. So that's one of the worst, but you know.
I feel like my best part was probably my friends. I met my friend group like in the beginning of at the beginning of this year, and I've kept the same friends, and like our bonds have done nothing but grown stronger, I guess. But yeah, like definitely my friends, because I just love them so much. But anyway, if you're watching this, New York friends, I miss you. I love you. Anyway, and my worst part, probably just getting lost. Like, I feel like getting lost was really the like, I would get lost. I got lost so many times. I'm trying to say something different than them, other than the fact that like I also couldn't go home like on the weekends. A lot of my friends lived in New Jersey or like really close, so they got to go home on the weekends, and I never really got to do that. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna talk about is just in general. Did you just like your school? Do you think of like switching or like anything like that?
Oh, for sure. I thought about switching the month like a month in, but that's because I don't know, 2 months in, because like something happened, so I wanted to leave. But like then I got over that. I definitely thought about switching very often, like the second month in, and just like consistently. But it would be like triggered by something. So something bad would happen. I'm like, oh my god, I want to leave. But then I'd be like, oh my god, I just had this great experience and night out with friends. Like I love it here. I can't believe I'm here. Blah blah blah. So it'd like very up and down fluctuate. But overall, like I wouldn't be opposed to switching now still. But I just know all the opportunities that I'd lose out on. So I feel like that's what was keeping me there, because I said, like, scholarship. So, like, why pass up free school to pay for another school? And then, like, international, that's just an experience in itself. Studying away for free. Like, there's just so many things that, like, yeah, I get happiness is important. But, like, money is also important as well. So, like, I feel that I shouldn't seriously think about switching to like after sophomore year, because just even a freshman, no matter where you are, the freshman year is not the easiest. So I'm trying not to like completely judge it off of freshman year, but yeah, I mean, I like my college. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stay.
I definitely thought about switching literally every week. But the same as G, like it would be triggered by like something that like bad that happened. It wouldn't just be like out of the blue. I'm still thinking about switching to closer to home. Also, because if I change my major, then there's no point in me really staying there.
Yeah, so I do like Pace a lot. I like Pace a lot. I have never thought about switching because of anything that happened in school or anything that happened like with any people, but I have thought about switching for other reasons, just because of dance and things like that, just to move out to California. But other than that, I wouldn't want to leave New York or leave Pace or anything like that, because it's a really great school and it's just a really great place to be in. And like Gianna said, I wouldn't really think about switching at least like until the end of sophomore year. So that's pretty much it. That's all we had to talk about. We're also going to be doing a part 2 to this, and it's going to be on Gianna's YouTube, because she has a YouTube too. Make sure you follow them both on Instagram. Their Instagrams will be down here and down here. And also make sure you turn on my post notifications so you know exactly when I post. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Love you babes so much. Bye.
But I'm weak, and what's wrong with that? Boy, oh boy.
We're not focused. I don't know how to, what do we do?
My phone's so far away.
Do you really need your phone?
want me
We're
to-
filming. We're filming.
You want me to get it for you? No, because Sadie! No! Now you just go. Some of your face looks really white.
It needs the fuck.
What? Why can't you speak English? Are you good?
It wasn't coming out. It wasn't coming out.
Okay. Thank you.
I just want to pick it. So like...
Okay. Okay, that one hurt. I thought you were gonna do it again. I was like, no, no, no. Wait, what are we even doing?
Okay,
are we doing
okay,
just
okay.
like a little
Okay,
chit chat
bye.
about college? Is that what we're doing? Okay.
Please don't.
She's gonna be the reason why we can't do it.
No, I'm good. I promise.
I promise. I'm good. I promise.
I feel like if you like have a blooper thing and like you show your New York friends, they're gonna hate me.
Yeah, I feel like your New York friends are gonna hate me.
Like when I come visit, they're gonna
And not like. Be like, who is this girl? Why are you friends with her? She's not as cool as us.
Well,
No,
hey,
my-
New York friends,
no.
love me, please.
No, my New York friends would love you. No, they would like you. What do you think? What do you think?
Just cry?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I hate the sound of cracking bones.
She's not gonna
Because
post this because like this is some.
yeah.
That's probably where I yelled at you. Sorry. This is in the homebody.
I'm so tired.